what was it like being scouted and then actually being drafted?
I'd say the most accurate word to describe it is surreal. It was kind of, a lot of stuff happened that year, and it was kind of fast paced. So I just tried to stay in the moment and enjoy it for what it was worth, and just enjoyed playing with my high school team.
Because you were just 17 years old, right?
Correct.
So what type of stuff was going on at that point in your life?
I mean, it was just, to be honest, it was a lot of baseball. It was a lot of just phone calls with scouts that I let my parents handle, just kind of so that I could focus on finishing my senior year and then just going out and having fun my senior year.
Was it kind of hard to focus sometimes on school with having scouts calling you and things like that?
I mean, definitely there was a lot going on, but it wasn't as hard as I feel like people make it seem.
So when you did get the call that you were drafted, where were you and what was the situation?
I was in my living room. It was myself, my mom, my dad, my little brother, my coach and his wife, and that was it. And I got the call, but when I got the call, I left the room. So I got the call and I was on the phone when my name got called. So everybody reacted for me, so I didn't even have a chance to react.
So when you come back in the room, what was that like?
They were really happy, but all the people that are really close to me in my life are pretty laid back, just like I am. So, I mean, I don't think it was as, I can't think of the word, it wasn't as bubbly as most other people's.
So it was mostly just like laid back, kind of happy?
Yeah.
Any tears?
Mm-mm.
No? You didn't cry at all?
No.
So did you play any other sports growing up?
I played a little bit of basketball, a little bit of volleyball, but once I got into high school, I kind of focused on baseball.
So going back to then too, do you remember the first time you threw 90 miles per hour and what that feeling was like?
Yes. I was extremely excited. It was the first game of my junior year. First spring game of my junior year. I hit 90 miles an hour. And before then, I think the hardest I threw was 87. So it was a big jump for me. And I was really excited.
Well, so how did you find out about it?
My coach and my dad were back there, and they saw the gun. So they didn't let me know until after the game, so that I wouldn't lose focus or anything like that.
Did they say that you threw any other pitches that were close to 90 after that?
I think I hit 93 times that game, all in the first inning.
Wow. And that was your first game doing it?
Yeah.
That's an awesome moment. How do you kind of get to the point in throwing 90 miles per hour? Because back in the day, like in the 80s, 90s, you didn't have that many flamethrowers throwing in the mid-90s. And now it seems like there's so many people throwing that fast. What has kind of led you to that ability to be able to throw so hard and so often?
I think that it's a God-given talent, one, but I feel that there's a lot of work and effort that goes on outside the field. So weightlifting, routines when it comes to eating, sleeping, nutrition. So just little things that go on outside the field that attribute to success on the field and throwing hard on the field and being successful on the field.
So if there's, some younger pitchers out there watching this, what advice would you give them? Maybe they don't have the natural talent to throw 90 miles per hour. If they can't throw that hard, or if they can, what advice would you give them in order to be a successful pitcher?
I believe that hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. So as much as someone may have talent and they may throw harder than you naturally, there's always work that you can put in somewhere that you can get to that point where you can be successful.
When it comes to the game of baseball, what is it that you love most about it?
The fact that it's a game, the fact that at the end of the day, as much as there's ups and downs, as much as there's bumps in the road, I can still have fun with it because I understand that it's a game and it's something that I can do for a living.
Looking towards your future, what type of goals do you have in mind for your career and then maybe even outside of baseball?
At this point, I'm really focused on where I am now. Everybody dreams of making it to the big league, so hopefully I can get there. Hopefully I can make it there successfully and have a long career.